You've got dreams so big, they make skyscrapers look short. But for some reason, you just can't get out of bed. You plan $1 million future while procrastinating on doing the dishes. Sound familiar? If you're ambitious but lazy, this video is not just for you. This video is you, and trust me, it's time we had this talk. Let's cut to the truth. You're not a failure. You're not broken. You're not even lazy in the way you think. You're just misaligned. A Ferrari engine trapped in the frame of a tricycle. You dream in IMAX, but act in sleep mode. And no, the solution isn't just try harder or wake up at 5 a.m. That's hustle porn nonsense. We're going deeper. Because ambition without action isn't laziness. It's mismanagement of energy, focus, and belief. So if you've ever asked yourself, why can't I start? Why do I feel stuck? Why do I plan but never follow through? This video is the blueprint you didn't know you needed. First, let's acknowledge something powerful. Ambition is an emotional addiction. It gives you a hit of dopamine. Every time you dream about your future mansion, your six-figure business, your world tour, your speech at TEDx. But dreaming isn't doing. In fact, it's a perfect substitute for doing. That's why ambitious people can sometimes be the laziest in practice. The fantasy becomes the escape. Ambition creates an illusion that you'll start tomorrow. That motivation will strike like lightning. But here's the truth. Motivation is not the cause of action. It is the result of action. Most people who think they're lazy are actually overwhelmed, scared, or perfectionistic. Let me ask you something. If I gave you $10 million to complete your goals this week, would you suddenly find energy? Thought so. Laziness in most cases is not about effort. It's about friction. Mental, emotional, logistical. You might be lazy because your goals are vague. You might be lazy because you're addicted to dopamine, scrolling, gaming, fantasizing. Or maybe you're scared to start because failing would kill the dream. As long as you don't start, the dream can stay perfect. Sound familiar? Here's where we shift. If you're ambitious but lazy, your secret weapon is micro-action. Forget the huge goal for a second. Ask yourself, what is the smallest action I can take today that moves me forward? Because action creates momentum, and momentum creates belief. You don't climb Everest by staring at the summit. You start with one step, then the next. Want to write a book? Start by writing one sentence. Want to start a business? Register the name. Want to get fit? Do one push-up right now? Yes, literally. Right now. Pause this video and do it. I'll wait. Don't believe me? Let's look at some of history's most lazy legends. Albert Einstein avoided meetings, lived in his head. Bill Gates famously said, I choose a lazy person to do a hard job because they'll find an easy way to do it. And look, I'm not saying you have to be lazy, but maybe your laziness is actually your brain rejecting bad systems. Maybe you need less grind and more clarity, less force, more strategy. To convert your ambition into action without relying on hype or hustle, use the 3-node system. Node 1, clarity. What exactly are you trying to do? Be absurdly specific. I want to make more money becomes, I want to earn $2,000 a month from freelance design. Node 2, constraint. Give yourself rules, not endless freedom. I only work in 45-minute sprints. I'm allowed 1 hour of social media a day. Constraint forces focus. Node 3, commitment. Tell someone, post it publicly. Create an accountability trap. Lazy minds hate silent goals. They disappear like smoke. Turn that dream into a social contract. Let me flip this for you. You're not lazy. You're efficiency obsessed. You hate wasting effort. So, use that. Automate your decisions. Wear the same type of outfit daily. Batch similar tasks. Use your laziness as a compass. Where am I resisting? That's where your system needs a fix. Build a life where productivity is the default, not the exception. If you're ambitious but lazy, don't shame yourself. Don't quit. You don't need to change who you are. You need to channel who you are. Small steps, micro wins, clear systems. You're not a failure. You're a formula waiting to be discovered. Now go take one tiny action, just one, before this video ends. Not tomorrow, not next Monday. Now, and if this hit home for you, follow this channel. Because here we don't just chase dreams, we build them. One smart, lazy, powerful move at a time. Subscribe for more real-world motivation. Comment the one action you'll take today. Let's outsmart the grind culture together. Let me know if you want the visuals and animation breakdown next.